Hi guys, and welcome back to another video in my Wreck This Journal series. So today I was working on the cover pages, and when I think of destroying my book, I think of monsters, sort of. Well, originally, I was inspired to do this all because when I was littler, I watched Mariah Elizabeth's series on this book. So originally I was thinking like rainbows, flowers, and stuff, but then I realized I really did want to put like my own spin on it, and I've been drawing things like this for quite a while, so it felt pretty comfortable to me to just like be able to draw something I'm familiar with. The black eyes, open mouth, monster guy came from when I was having a hard time in 6th grade, and I'd often draw it. And then the big open mouth is a more recent thing, and it started when I was drawing a series of characters that were made of like stitched together animals and stuff. So that's kind of what this entire page is based on. So now moving on to the next page, the pen had bled over to the other side, so I decided to glue a piece of paper on, and I had some in like about the same color as the book paper because it wasn't like straight white, it was kind of off-white, so I just glued that in there. So now moving on to my design idea, since the last page was like dark and only using black and white, I decided that this page I wanted to use like some watercolors and have fun with it. So I drew some leaves in pink and green. I think that like light pink and a lighter green work really well together, so I really enjoy using colors like that with each other. It's one of my favorite color schemes, so I kind of mirrored the images on either side. So one has a pink background and green leaves, and the other has a green background and pink leaves. And I think it looks really cool. It was pretty easy because I tried to keep all of these really simple so that I could actually like get them done in time. But I really like it. On the page I'm drawing a picture for now, one of the instructions on it was take this book with you everywhere. And that reminded me of Gollum from the Lord of the Rings series. So I kind of tried to draw Gollum. The thing is, drawing it was really hard because it kind of ended up looking like a little bit cute and not very Gollum-like. But I tried nonetheless, and so I just drew it in with markers. That's why I hadn't glued it in yet, because I was pretty sure it would bleed through. And I colored Gollum like warm grays, and then all the rocks are either cool grays or blue grays. I tried to only use grays for this page because I thought it kind of fit the vibe of like where Gollum is found in the original, not Lord of the Rings, but the Hobbit movie. Once I was done with all the rocks and things, the piece felt pretty in balance, so I used a yellow-gray to just add some like outlining stripes to make it feel more like a balanced piece. And in my opinion, I think that really worked. On this page I had to write my name in a bunch of different ways, but there's some personal information too, so I just covered that up with a drawing of a ring because I thought it fit the theme pretty well. The next prompt I did was to crack the spine of the book, and I did record myself doing this, but somehow the footage got lost, so I can't show that. But when I think of like cracks, I kind of thought of like lightning, so I decided to paint some purpley lightning based on some reference photos I found online. So I just used some of this mineral gemstone watercolor paint I have, which I think looks really cool, to do that. Okay, so as it happens, I totally accidentally missed a page, and I forgot to do the like introduction page. So I did one side in like warm colors with fire, and for the other side I went with like a cool tone scheme. There's some snowflakes, and I end up coloring all the words different colors too. It's pretty hard to see, but I did actually add a gradient to the words just because I wanted to use like all the different purples I had, and I think it looks pretty cool. It looks better in person though. After I finished up that page with lightning on it, I just glued it in, and then it's time for the final reveals.